Whenever a customer contacts your business, one of the first things you need is their details. But asking every customer the same questions manually takes time, and sometimes your team even forgets to collect important information. So that's exactly the problem we are solving in today's tutorial. As you can already see on your screen, I have created a professional WhatsApp chatbot for a CCTV security solution business. The moment a customer starts the conversation, the chatbot automatically asks all the required questions one by one. It asks customers all the information needed by the CCTV agency. After collecting everything, the chatbot instantly sends a consultation request confirmation message to the customer. And the best part is, every detail submitted by the customer is automatically stored inside Google Sheet in real time. So your team does not have to copy or manage customer information manually anymore. For this complete setup, I am using Pabbly Chatflow to build a WhatsApp chatbot and Pabbly Connect to automatically save all the collected customer details inside Google Sheets. And the best part is that you don't need any coding knowledge. You can build this complete chatbot for your own business using the free trial of Pabbly Chatflow. And after using the tool, if you create some mind to purchase its subscription, then don't pay the regular price and use my coupon code MEHYT during checkout and get a heavy discount on both yearly and lifetime Pabbly plans. Now, without wasting any more time, let's start building this complete WhatsApp chatbot step by step. Alright, so this is the flow builder page of Pabbly Chatflow. If you are an existing user of Pabbly, that is perfect. But if you are not, then go for pabbly.com/chatflow and create some free account. Once you create it, you will receive 100 free credits every month to explore the software, which is perfect for testing. After doing the sign up process and selecting the application as Pabbly Chatflow, you will successfully come on the dashboard of Pabbly Chatflow. Once you reach there, on the left hand side, you will see multiple powerful features of Pabbly Chatflow where you have to come in this flows feature. And this flow builder page is going to be appear in front of you. Here you can create and manage static chatbot seamlessly using a no-code, user-friendly drag and drop builder. For creating a new chatbot flow, you have to click on this plus add flow button. See, this is the starting point of your flow name as trigger. But before this, at first you have to give the name to your flow. After giving the name, I'll give you a quick overview of these two options, messages and actions. Under these options, you will see different buttons are there, and we will use these buttons in the creation of our flow. Now let's get started. At first, you need to select the trigger event. When you click on it, it will provide you multiple types of trigger event. In this flow, I am selecting the trigger event as keyword. See, keywords are those manually entered words that I expect that the customer will send to me. For adding a keyword, you need to enter the word in this field and press enter. Here, I am adding only 2 keywords, but you can add more. Now, whenever the customer will send any of these keywords to my WhatsApp business account, then automatically my bot gets trigger and reply to them by sending them one welcome message on behalf of my business. So for that, I am taking this text button from here and entering the welcome message in this enter message boxes. Welcome to Secure Vision CCTV Solutions. In this tutorial, I am creating the chatbot for the CCTV Solutions agencies. As a complete example, you can customize the same chatbot for your own business too by replacing your business name inside this content. See, with this welcome message, I want to add 2 quick buttons by the name of request survey and contact us. So for that, I am clicking on this plus add button, entering the button name as request survey, selecting the button type as quick reply. After that, I am clicking on the save button. Also, by doing the same process, I am adding the next button as well. Next, after that, I am linking the trigger point of this flow to this node. See, it is connected. Now, when the customer will click on this request survey button, then my bot will reply to them by asking them to share their full name. So for that, I am adding one ask question button in this flow. So for that, I am clicking on this actions option and selecting the button as ask question. After that, I am entering the question in this boxes. May I know your full name? For that, I am selecting the contact custom field as full name and the format as text, as name should always in the format of text. Next, the number of attempts. See, number of attempts is defined as how many times your customer will re-answer the question that you have entered in this field. It also works like this. For example, here I have selected the format as text, but the customer will reply to the bot in the format of number or any other format except text. Then bot does not give any reply to to the customer. So for handling these types of situations, we need to increase the number of attempts for our customers so that they can re-answer this question. But whenever we increase the number of attempts, we have to write the validation message in this enter message box. For this case, you can enter the validation message like please share your name in the correct format. Here I am giving the number of attempts as 0, so there is no requirement of any validation message. After that, I am linking this circle which I present in front of request survey to this question node. It is connected. Now when customer will share their full name, then my bot will ask them to send their contact number. So for that, I am again adding one ask question button from here, entering the question as what is your mobile number, selecting the contact custom field as contact number and the format as number. Now what is contact custom field? So contact custom field is a user specific parameters for managing contact details like name, mobile number, property type, address, etc. See, for creating a contact custom field, you have to click on the settings option and go in this contact custom fields option. It is used for sending personalized message based on the customer input. Now when customer will answer both of these questions, then my bot will reply to them by asking them to send what type of property they would like to secure and one list also. So for that, I am clicking on this messages option and adding button as list button. See, this list button is divided in 3 parts, name as header, body and footer, where in this case I am not entering any header or footer, so I am leaving these blank and directly entering a message in this enter body box. As what type of property would you like to secure? After that, I am clicking on this edge section button and entering the section title as property types. Now for adding list of types of options, you need to click on this plus add items button. Here I am adding only 4 types of properties, but you can add more. The process of adding items in the list will be the same. See, here I have successfully added such as home, office, shop and warehouse. You can also enter description in this enter description boxes if you want to. After that, I am linking this question not to this list. It is connected. Now when the customer will select the property type they would like to secure, then my bot will reply to them. But before that, I am going to the setup of custom field tag. So for that, I am clicking on the sections option and adding button as set custom field. After that, I am selecting the contact custom field as property type. After that, in this enter value box, I am going to write this property because I set this contact custom field not specifically for this property type. That's why I am linking this to this. Now I am adding 3 more contact custom field nodes for each of them also. See, here I have added, as you can see that I use the same contact custom field in each of these node as a property type, but only change the value completely based on the input that I have entered in this enter title box. You also have to make sure that the input you have entered in this enter title box is the same you have to write in this enter value box. At the end, it will help your bot to provide customized message to your customers based on their selected choice. I'll show you how it will work. See, as soon as I have selected the property type as home from this list, that will automatically mention the home in front of this property. It is only made possible with the help of contact custom fields. In few minutes, we'll understand this more clearly. Now when the customer will select the property type that they would like to secure, then my bot will respond to them by asking them to share their complete address, how many CCTV cameras they need, when they are planning to install, and one question related to any specific security requirement. So for that, I am again doing the same that I have done here, means I am adding 4 more questions in this flow. The process of adding questions in the flow will be the same. Here I have added all the 4 questions, where in this node I asked the customer to share their complete address. That's why I have selected the contact custom field as address and the format as any. In this node, I asked the customer to share the approximate quantity of the camera they needed. After that, I have entered the question as when you are planning to install the CCTV system. For that, I have selected the contact custom field as purchase timeline. See, I have used all the contact custom fields by my choice. You can change it. And lastly, I asked the user to describe any specific security requirements if they need it. Now, when all these conversation will done, before sending the confirmation message, I want to store all the customer provided data inside Google Sheet. So for that, I am adding this API request node from here. After that, I am linking this question node to this node and clicking on this edit button. Next, here I am selecting the request as post. Whenever we want to send some data to another application, the post method is used. After that, here in this field, you need to paste the webhook URL. So for getting this webhook URL, you need to go towards all Pabbly apps. See, once you do the sign up process, you will successfully come in this page. Here you can see one option by the name of Pabbly Connect. Just go inside it and you will successfully come on the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Pabbly Connect is an all-in-one automation tool that's help you to automate and integrate multiple applications without without coding. Now for creating a new workflow, you need to click on this plus create workflow button. There are 3 ways to create a workflow inside Pabbly Connect. All of these are best, but I am going with this quick builder because it is the fastest and the smartest way. Here you need to give a single line prompt and it will automatically generate a workflow for you. I'll show you how it will work in real time. See, I am sending the prompt as connect Pabbly Chatflow to Google Sheet. I have created the flow inside the Pabbly Chatflow flow builder. See, it analyzes my request and asks me which Pabbly Chatflow trigger should start this workflow. That I am selecting as new message received. After that, it is asking me about the Google Sheets action that I am selecting as add new row. And within a second, it automatically creates a workflow for me and asking me for my approval. So I am clicking on this approve and create button and see, my workflow is created successfully. Now I am going to open this workflow. See, I got the exact applications that I want, that is Pabbly Chatflow and Google Sheets. Now for getting this webhook URL, you need to click on the application. After that, here you will successfully see the webhook URL. So copy it from here and click on this recapture webhook response button. After that, paste the webhook URL in this field. Here I have pasted. Now there are 3 ways to send a data through API request node. The one is parameters, second one is headers, and the third one is body. In this tutorial, I am going with parameters. After that, in this contact custom field, you need to select all the contact custom field that you have used inside your chatbot flow. I have used full name, contact number, property type, address, quantity, purchase timeline, and description. So I am selecting all of them here. Here I have selected all the contact custom field. Now in this key boxes, I am going to enter the same field but without dollar symbol. See, here I have successfully added. After that, I am clicking on this test button and clicking on this run test. See, it says that API request successful. Now go and check the workflow. See, automatically I received a new response 2 seconds ago and includes all the test details that I have sent from this flow. So this is how easily you can create a connection between Pabbly Chatflow and Pabbly Connect. After doing the setup, you need to click on this save button. Now, as we have successfully received the response from the chatbot flow, this means that the setup of our trigger application is completed. Moving forward, we have our action application as Google Sheets. So for making a connection between your Google Sheets account and Pabbly Connect, you need to click on this connect button. After that, click on this add new connection and sign in with Google. I have already an existing connection, so I am selecting this option and clicking on this save button. See, after making the connection, you need to select the spreadsheet from here that I am selecting as new lead. See, this is the same sheet that I have already created before inside my Google Sheet account by the name of new leads. Moving forward, as soon as I have selected the spreadsheet here, all the columns that are present inside this sheet, that is full name, contact number, complete address, property types, and much more, is going to be appear here in the form of field. Now in each of these fields, I am going to do the mapping of the response that I have received from this previous application, that is this Pabbly Chatflow. To do the mapping, you have to enter the slash on the field and the previous application is visible in front of you. Once you click on it, you will see all the received responses. So here in this field, I am doing the mapping of full name. It is mapped. Now what is mapping? So mapping is the most important step in automation as it makes data dynamic. As different customers have different data, so for capturing each customer's information dynamically, mapping is used. See, with the help of this mapping, automatically whenever the chatbot will receive the new information through the conversation, then automatically this data will change. Here I have mapped all the fields. After that, I am clicking on the save and send test request button and you will see I have received the positive response. Now I am going to show you the Google Sheet as well. Look, immediately a new test row is added inside the Google Sheet with the test data that I have mapped in each of these fields. This means that the connection between your Pabbly Connect account and the Google Sheets is working perfectly and the setup of your action application is fully completed. So this is how easily you can store the chatbot collected data inside Google Sheets. So this is all about workflow. I have also shared the link of this workflow in the description below. You can check it out. Now we will go back to our flow. After doing the setup, now I want to send one consultation request received message to the customer and that will be fully personalized based on their input. So for that, I am clicking on this circle, dragging a line and selecting the content type as text button. After that, I am entering the respond message in this enter message box as consultation request received, thank you with dollar symbol, full name, property type, address, quantity, purchase timeline, and contact number. As you can see that I have used the dollar symbol before some fields because it is a contact custom field symbol, and with the help of this symbol, automatically the customer's provided data will come. See, here in this step, whenever the customer will share their full name, then with the help of this contact custom field full name, the bot will automatically captures the customer provided response and mention their specific name in this place. This is only made possible with the help of this dollar symbol and the contact custom fields that I have selected in each of these nodes. In real time, it is going to be delivered to your customers like this. Now the next button is contact us. When the customer will click on this contact us button, then my bot will send them the contact details of my company. So for that, I am clicking on this circle, dragging a line and selecting the content type as text button. After that, I am entering the contact information of my company in this box. Here I have added. See, the steps are almost similar. You need to change the content and understand the logic only. Now our flow is completed. After the completion of your flow, you have to click on the save button so that your flow will be saved and updated. So that's it. You have successfully learned how to create a WhatsApp chatbot that collects customer details in real time. It works 24/7 for your business even when you are unavailable. Communicate with your customers, ask about their information and store all of their details inside Google Sheet without you need to lift a finger. So what are you waiting for? Go and try this amazing chatbot flow as well as this workflow for your own business too. So now I am going to end this tutorial. If you face any difficulties or you have any queries while understanding this flow or this workflow, then feel free to ask us in the comment section. I have also shared the link of this flow in the description below. You can check it out. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you did, then don't forget to like it and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Lastly, a quick reminder about the coupon code MEHYT. Don't forget it while purchasing the Pabbly subscription and grab an exclusive offers. So this is all for today. I'll see you in the next video. So thank you for watching this video. Not only this, you can create multiple types of WhatsApp chatbot with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. If you have any doubts, then you can email us at sales@pabbly.com. If you want to know the price details about Pabbly Chatflow, then you can visit www.pabbly.com/chatflow #pricing. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe our YouTube channel.